Hello. Um, I wasn't planning to vlog today. I thought I was going to give it a bit of a rest, but today has been rather an eventful day. Um, even when I was thinking about vlogging, I was going to share about the issue with bus. Basically, on the way to work, mounted a curb and the wheel got broken, so I had to abandon the bus. But just about an hour ago, I found out something that is a bit heartbreaking. Somebody that I used to know for many, many years sadly lost their fight and sadly passed away. Goes without saying that regardless of how often I've seen them and how long I've known them or whatever, knowing that they had a long-term illness, it's still heartbreaking to hear that somebody that you've known for many years leave us. And for the last hour of my work, definitely I found it a bit of a struggle to focus and concentrate because it was kind of a shock. Don't really know what to say. You know, we had our differences, we had our our battles, shall we say. But she was still somebody that was quite loyal, and we still had that friendship, over the years. But I had noticed that she seemed to have disappeared and not being around as much. I'm not giving names, I'm not going to share who it is and stuff like that. I'm not going to, give information, any personal information, but I just wanted to share. That was, it was definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge hearing that this person has passed away. And it's always when someone does go that you always think, oh, I wished I'd seen them at least one more time. At least I'd spent that one more bit of time with that person and seen them. And it's all I don't know if this is just a common thing. I don't know. Maybe it is a common thing. But there's always that sense of regret that you haven't seen that person at least recently before they left. You know what I mean? I mean, when my mum passed away, at least I can say that I spent time with her. I did special things for her. Even a couple of weeks before she died, we had a big birthday celebration, and even more than that, my sister came down from where she lives to go and see her, and that was literally a week before she left, a week before she went. So at least with that, I can say, as heartbreaking as it is, at least I know that I'd spent as much quality time with my mum before she left. And I have no regrets in that sense. But when it comes to people that are friends, even if I might have seen them 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, there's always a part of me that thinks, oh, I wish I'd seen them yesterday, or last week, or recently. And it's always a challenging thing. Is I wish I had more time with these people. So this is a bit of a more downbeat vlog today, and I'm not gonna keep it too long. But I just felt it was important just to share. When somebody passes away, when somebody leaves somebody you've known for a while, it always leaves a massive impact on you. It always leaves a massive hole. Over the years, I've lost a few friends, people I've known for years, people I didn't even know had an illness in some cases, and just suddenly they're no longer here, and it breaks my heart, especially when I know I haven't seen them in a while, knowing that they're gone, and I'm not even gonna be able to say goodbye to that person, like face to face, and that's always a challenge. And I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to get emotional and upset, but I wish this person to rest in peace. I know they've had a long-term illness. I know they've definitely had their struggles, to say the least. I can't even imagine the kind of pain they must have been going through. I knew it was there, but obviously I'm not in that situation, so I can't relate exactly to what they were going through, the pain that they actually had inside. All I can do is I acknowledge that they did suffer in this life, but at least now That's all over. There's no more suffering in that sense. But it's still a loss. It's still sad when somebody I know passes. But it also brings it home and makes it real. You know, we live our lives a lot. We often live our lives as if tomorrow is still available to us, as if the next day is still there. We don't really know. Is the truth. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know whether we're going to make it another day. And I know for me, over the last sort of few months even, I've really appreciated every day that I wake up, every day that I open my eyes and I enjoy a new day. Every time I wake up and smell the air, hear the birds singing, whatever, I stop and catch myself thinking, and remind myself that, hey, I've been given another day, another morning, not even a day. Some people may wake up in the morning, but they don't come back at night. Sadly, these things happen. People are going off to work and they don't make it to their office, or they don't make it back home for dinner. So we never know really when our time is going to come. And it's just really important for us to, and certainly for me, is to live in the moment. Definitely live. Give your best. Live to the life to the fullest that you can possibly live it. Go for your goals. Go for your dreams or whatever. But also have a sense of there's no guarantee that dream will happen. If you want to be a great singer and a popular singer, go for the dream, make it happen while you're alive. But there's no guarantees that you're actually gonna get there, because you don't know when your life will be. So I think it's also good to have a realistic perspective in that. Don't assume that because you've got that dream you're going to make it. And this is not to try and put anybody down. I'm not trying to say, oh, don't bother because you might not live. That's not what I'm trying to say here. That's not the point I'm making. If anything, it's the opposite. While you still have breath in your body, my point is to appreciate every day that you wake up. When you wake up in the morning, appreciate your life. Whether you have a faith in God or Allah or whatever religion you might be, or no religion for that matter, whatever belief you have, appreciate the day that you've been given. You've been given another day to live it the best as you can. And while you have breath in your body, do what you can, achieve your goals where you can, because you may be around long enough to make them happen and see them to fruition. You may not. You look at someone like James Dean. He did 4 films. Now he's become an icon from the era, but he didn't make enough films to really satisfy his long-term desire. But he made it. The point is, he made it. He made a name for himself, and to this day, people still remember him. They're even looking at making a new film with clips of him and a bit of CG and stuff like that. Some might say it's a bit sacrilegious, but he's made that much of an impact in the short time he was on the earth that people still talk about him. Same with Bruce Lee, another guy, Bob Marley. There's others. I can name a few. There are so many actors out there who only had a short period, well, famous people or whatever, whether it's films, movies, or even sports or whatever, who have short lives. Even like Kobe, recently, they've had a short lifespan due to circumstances that are beyond their control. But you can still have an impact. You can still have an impact what you're doing. And my call really is, and my sharing is number one, just appreciate every morning you're awake. Every morning that you open your eyes, you pull the curtains open, you see a new day, appreciate it and do the best you can to make that day count for something. Whether or not your long-term ambition happens or not, you can still have an impact in your life. I'm certainly pushing myself more than I've ever done in my life before. Hence the vlogs and all the videos and all the rest of it. And I'm making waves. There's no guarantee that I'm going to succeed. And that's not to put myself down or to discourage it myself or anyone else, but it's like, I'm only going to be here for a short time, so I might as well do the best that I can with the time I've got. You know, use my time to its absolute fullest, because I might make my dreams and I might make them happen, but at least I'm leaving a legacy behind me. At least I'm leaving something behind me. You know, if people want to remember me, there are now videos out there with me in the videos, so that they can be reminded of who I was and reminisce or whatever. And hopefully, you know, people will be moved by that. Hopefully some of these videos might even inspire people, might be even encourage people. I know that in my art journey, where I'm pushing myself and I've been really developing my skills and getting better, I know that along the way I've actually inspired people to get back into drawing. There have been people that I've met along the way who have picked up their pencil and started to draw again and started to push themselves, and they're inspired by what I'm doing. So, you know, it's a sad day. It's really hard to kind of be a bit positive and focused. I'm not going to let it get me down, and obviously I'm going to go to the funeral and, you know, wish all the family well and all of that, and have my mourning period for this person. But at the same time, it's kind of a real reminder that life is short, and you have to take the opportunities when they're there. Don't let them go to waste. Don't, forget about them. Just pursue your dreams as best you can, but be mindful that you're not invincible. You're not. There's no guarantees that you will still be here. It's having that grounding is what I'm getting at. It's having that sense of being grounded, and just really appreciate every single day you're here. So to my friend and the family and the friends of this person, I send you out my deepest and sincere condolences. I've enjoyed your friendship over the years. It is incredibly sad to hear that you've gone. I'm glad that you're not suffering anymore, but yeah, you will be missed. And I, as soon as I heard, I immediately missed you, and it just reminded me of how life just is here one minute, gone the next. So rest in peace. I wish you all the best in heaven. And thank you to everybody that's watched this vlog. I say don't worry about liking or sharing or whatever. That's not in this video. I'm not really interested in that on this, but take on board what I've said. Really live your life to the fullest. Don't let the day be wasted, but always be grateful, regardless of your circumstances, regardless whether you're in a good or bad situation. Be grateful that you've been given the gift of life, because there is no better gift than being alive. There really isn't. As challenges your life may be, there is no greater gift than actually having life. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.